quite high for a hero. He went from like 0.25 to 2.5, and it's possible that sort of brings him into, you know, maybe a chance for being in that off lane. But
we'll have to see, though. I mean, this is just a crazy draft from both sides. You don't usually see a mid-lone druid, and the only reason that I know that it is a mid-lone druid is because of yesterday's game.
Yeah, because they did it.
Yeah, so if there is one thing that's constant on Team Tinker, though, it's that the supports are going to be EGM and Bulba 99% of the time. And you see that here clearly. So for Team Tinker, your rating team, first game for the DotaPit League season number 2. A team that's seen a lot of play recently, a lot of good results as well. Looking forward to seeing what they can bring here in the next couple of months. We'll have Sing Sing. He'll be playing your Ember Spirit. EGM on the Earthshaker. Bulba, he's going to be playing your Rubik. We'll have Pycat. He's going to be playing your Legion Commander. And Koikva is going to be on your Ogre Magi, rounding out the lineup of Team Tinker. But,
yeah, it looks like they're getting a bit close to each other. But J4, he's going to be on the Wraith King. Skywrath Mage, it's going to be We Just Zik. It's going to be Nexus on the Vengeful Spirit. We've got Cheshire Cat on the Bat Rider, and I think J4, nope, all the way up top, Shaw Club.
All right,
is going to be on.
I was clearly wrong. It's not going to be a mid lane lone druid.
I mean, it seems like it could have been completely fine, honestly.
Yeah, but they also have Nexus playing the Vengeful Spirit, which is he's the core player for Power Rangers, and this might be a core Venge, but I'm not so sure. J4 does have the Sentry Ward on him. We just has the Observer, so it looks like that's going to be your support duo, and a good support duo that is. J4, he won't have that much mana to work with in terms of Wraith Fire Blast, but he has 1 clarity to work with as well, so that should be fine. Double damage rune picked up for the Lone Druid Bear. I don't think that actually
just denies it.
Yeah, it doesn't even work. So. And Aggro Tri coming out now from Team Tinker with Sing Sing up at the top lane, mid lane Pycat Legion, solo safe Ogre Magi.
Well, I'm interested to see what kind of items he builds to keep himself relevant past BKBs. Because I mean, Bat Rider's gonna get a BKB, Wraith King's gonna get a BKB. Like those are just default BKB carriers. Obviously, the other heroes might stop for it as well, but they've got a couple just normal BKB heroes on their team anyway. So
Koikva just pieced out of that lane. He's like, I don't think so, guys. Nope, I'm gonna get Arcane bolted anyways. And he's gonna pop his Fire Blast real quick. He's gonna try to man up on Ouijasek, and he actually has boots. And Ouijasek, I don't know if he can really fight this. Another Fire Blast in 6 seconds. Koikva can get a solo kill, but I don't think they're gonna keep going for this. He wants it. He can't get it. Against his better judgment, he will back away. And Koikva playing very aggressively, which I like a lot. I mean, he's regening up like crazy. He eats a tree. He just regens casually back up to about full health. Pretty nice.
Look at that regen, 3.2 with nothing. That's pretty impressive stuff.
That's really nice. And
we'll find out if this is enough. I mean, it seems like he will sort of be not farming that much just because of the way that things have worked out here. There's still actually going to be that Ember Spirit versus the Lone Druid matchup as they put Pycat middle on the Legion Commander. So during the draft I was talking about, Legion just has not had a lot of success recently, honestly. Like, since being out of the patch, I think every single time I've seen her play, she just loses. So maybe mid is a little bit better hero for her, a little bit faster levels.
Yeah, the thing is she's going against a Bat Rider. Pycat's going against a Bat Rider, and he's already taking a heck of a lot of damage. Yes, he has a magic stick, but he's got to get this early bottle. However, he's about even in terms of CS at the very least, so that's nice. Cheshire Cat's coming in, and he's like, I can throw my overwhelming odds down. In fact, he just did. He has his press the attack as well, so
yeah, he should be fine because he can purge off the stacks.
That's true. Yeah, I you know, that's something that I completely just forgot about. But
yeah, that ability is pretty insane.
Yeah, that's actually. I mean, he's got a good kit. You have a lot of good abilities on Legion Commanders, just like you talked about. Not the success that you're looking for. Top lane, this Lone Druid at 3 last hits. They're shutting him down pretty effectively. Sing Sing at 7, and they have a nice big creep wave coming here for Sing to take all of this farm. And Koikva is getting zoned out. He's level 2. So they are doing a nice job getting Nexus farm in the bottom lane. In fact, he is the top CSer in the game at 15. And a Core Venge is something I haven't seen in a while. Meanwhile, they're going to use the Concussive Shot, Wraith Fire Blast. Koikva in trouble, but very tanky. He does have boots of speed. He is slow, but he should be fine. Yeah, I mean, he's just, they can't kill him. Impossible.
He's got no HP items and over 600, so it's pretty nice for him. And I think until the Venge also commits, they just won't be able to kill him, to be honest.
Yeah. The benefit of having 2 heads. You're just double the tank coming up for Ogre the Magi.
Bulba and EGM are rotating a bit into the jungle here. It looks like maybe they were seen out by the Sword up in the jungle, so no surprises there. But
J4 and we just have the same idea. It looks like.
So they're just gonna be roaming through here, but
oh god.
Oh, very nice play by Pycat there.
Really smart. Just sends the illusion out. Now he'll just back away and A lot of time wasted coming through. Qoiqva's actually going to run in as well. They
actually
want to
grab
get a kill here. They might find J4. And Fire Blast is going to go from the high ground. There's the Ignite as well. Pycat going to use Press the Attack coming through. J4 getting caught out. Body blocked by Qoiqva. Beautifully done. They have overwhelming odds, but they're not going to get the kill with it. Just one right click. Qoiqva should grab this and will. That's first blood going to your solo safe lane, Ogre Magi.
They're going on Shocklow, though. 2 TPs coming in. Are they going to try to go for this kill?
No.
No levels in Slight? I don't think so.
Very close. Great rotations.
With 1 level in Slight there, that's probably a kill, but Sing Sing has gone for a bit of a different build here. Just trying to stand up to any harass that comes in the lane. Kind of an interesting choice here. I mean, the Chains is pretty good against the Bear, so you can just make sure you don't get run down.
Cheshire Cat will pick up an Indus Rune, and those rotations were actually fantastic coming out from Power Rangers, but this leaves Qoiqva getting at least some room in the bottom lane, and you've got to be careful. Vengeful Spirit can take a lot of damage from like a level 2 Fire Blast, and Qoiqva manning up, but at the same time, Magic Missile should be enough, and Wave of Terror to armor reduce should be pretty nice as well, so.
Yeah, and Pycat controlling the runes here fairly well. I mean, both these heroes have really good wave clear, so this is kind of an interesting little matchup we've got going on here. Obviously, overwhelming odds when you max that out. Very good wave clear, and Firefly. I don't really need to talk about the wave clear of that spell. So
top lane initiation. J4 gets telekinesis back to Dead Fisher. There's no stun left. J4 will back away. The Bear getting low. They want this kill. They want the 300 gold. It looks like they won't be able to get it. EGM gets arcane bolted. Sing Sing still with no point in Sleight of Fist. The top lane is just it's an all-out brawl now. They've switched the lanes around, and this could be huge destruction coming out in just a couple of minutes.
Okay, well, bottom lane, Qoiqva versus Nexus. Qoiqva's at a pretty heavy level disadvantage here because Vengeful Spirit's just been like AFK farming in lane. Also has treads, so Qoiqva needs to be a bit careful here. I'm still not sure he can actually die to this hero as long as he's fairly careful and doesn't get like really out of position and eat like 2 stuns or something like that.
Yeah.
He should be okay. I mean, this is just kind of weird now because you do have to be careful. Venge does put out a surprising amount of damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
At these early levels.
Yeah, I mean, Wave of Terror and a Magic Missile, they actually are just ridiculous. Then you get the armor reduction, and as tanky as the Ogre Magi is, it's still difficult to deal with the Vengeful Spirit.
I think they need to kill this Venge.
Yeah,
She's very fragile. She does have treads, bringing her actually to a pretty healthy HP of 900.
She'll still get bursted down, I mean, even with treads, but at the same time, they aren't going to go for the kill. Venge realizes that something's amiss. She rotates back towards her tower. They see that there are some heroes missing top lane. EGM will get some room to get levels as well, which is very important. He's sitting currently at level 3. He is ahead of J4, but Bulba's sitting at level 2, so Bulba's got to find ways to get levels as well. And they actually have a smoke for Bulba if they want to smoke up ahead mid. Regen Rune Pycat looks like he's going to grab that as well. He does have duel now, by the way. They could try to go for a kill sometime in the near future, and they might do so.
Yeah, you want to make sure you get that first one, so I imagine we'll probably wait till the rotation comes through with Bulba. And Qoiqva are here in the mid lane, so maybe they want to make moves on Cheshire Cat. They have a good way to set this up with Lift and Fire Blast into the duel, so they need to be a bit careful as J4 is kind of standing in the back. He's also level 2. Now they're going to move forward.
Oh, it's coming out. Now they're not going to go for this anymore. Qoiqva gets stunned with the Wraith Fire Blast. Magic Missile. Qoiqva in some trouble. There's overwhelming odds coming through. Swap duel coming out. Cheshire Cat not really taking any damage. He will survive the duel. Fadebolt not doing much. Pycat, they've lost 2 heroes. Concussive shot. Beautiful rotations from Power Rangers to stop that gank. And Cheshire Cat lives with about 10 HP, so...
Yeah, they were beyond ready for that. I mean, J4 was standing there, immediate TP reaction by Vengeful Spirit, good Firefly as well to give them a little bit of extended vision there, and they were just completely ready for that gank, and as a result, Tinker loses 2 heroes. The duel did not go either way, though, so at least he didn't lose the duel.
Yeah, that's true. It could have been a lot worse, just giving up 10 damage to the Bat Rider, so they keep things about even, other than obviously the 2 kills going the way of Power Rangers. Nexus gets involved as well, so he gets up to a stick, Aquila. He's starting to do some damage now. The real question is, what do you actually build on the core Venge here?
There's a lot of options. What'd you say?
Maybe a Manta at some point?
Manta's, I think Yasha's pretty good. SNY is surprisingly good on this hero because you get the HP from it. The movement is pretty relevant as well. Occasionally the maim can get you kills just because of the right-click damage you can put out. So I think it's an item that is more common on this hero than many other carries, but Yasha, I think something with a Yasha will definitely mean his near future. Well,
they're going to go for a Spook of Deceit ganks. That's the item that he chooses to pick up now, and they're looking for a gank. Bulba way out of position. Wraith Fire Blast, Telekinesis, nicely done. Magic Missile, will they dive? There's Fisher coming out as well. Bulba's still alive. Great reaction time swap. Quakeflow trying to get this kill on Nexus up to the high ground. Fire Blast is going to be there. Ignite's going to fly out in just a second. Nexus looks like he will fall. TP coming through. No, sir, you aren't going to make it out. EGM with the Enchant Totem grabs the kill. And that's really great reaction time from Team Tinker to pick up that kill.
Yeah, well played there. And this is also really important because meanwhile, Bulba is just getting levels, which is really important because Rubik needs to get level 6 as soon as possible. Like, you can't overstate how important it is for that Rubik to get to level 6. Spell Steal obviously just opens up such a huge opportunity for you. Stealing Wraith Fire Blast is huge. Most of Skywrath's spells are very, very good. You can steal the Bear from Lone Druid. I mean, that's very unlikely, but Wraith Fire Blast is insanely good on Rubik just because his mana pool is way higher, obviously, than Wraith King's. So. Yep.
Maybe even
Bulba just needs to find some room.
Yeah, they're not really giving him anything though. I mean, you have Sing Sing in the bottom lane taking up bottom farm. Top lane, Koif's been sitting there for some time. Mid lane, EGM sitting here. I think actually maybe Earthshaker's farm is a bit more important than Bulba's, but I don't know. I don't know if you could really compare the two.
I mean, Bulba just needs levels. Earthshaker actually needs farm. Like he needs Arcanes, he needs Blink Dagger, and he just doesn't really have much of anything, to be honest. So he is just soaking XP in the mid lane at the moment, and pretty much all of Power Rangers are down bottom. It looks like they think there's going to be pressure or movement on Nexus here. I'm not sure. I don't think Team Tinker are even close to interested in really committing on this. Bulba is just going to pull and get levels.
Yeah, exactly.
Sing Sing is just going to keep farming.
Yeah, and until Sing Sing gets up towards like his first Battle Fury and Drums, I don't think they're going to put too much aggression. They'll probably try to gank here on Shocklow again in the near future, but can they get the kill is the question. He actually has enough money for Mask of Madness, so.
Yeah, this is a little bit scary. I mean, I have no idea how good Mask of Madness is on the Bear. It seems fairly solid. Good, honestly.
He built it yesterday. It was a solid choice. The Bear dies quickly, but that's
yeah. I mean, it gives you a good shot to get that Entangling Clause. But at the early levels, like, can they even burst down 2,700 HP? Even if you have it, but they're gonna move on Shocklow. That's a huge amount of stack there. He's dueled as well, and he is absolutely gonna go down here, but not in the duel. Again, they miss out on that duel damage.
So close.
They need to get that. That's a pretty important.
They wanted the multicast from Quakefoot, and had they got it, they probably get that dual win for Pycat. Well, actually, 100%. I'm sure they get the dual win, but yeah, this is just the first level duration's not long enough usually to get the dual win in all cases. Whereas second and third level is really when you start stacking up the damage. So it's not the worst thing. They're stopping the Lone Druid from farming. Meanwhile, Bulba is just sitting in the trees here bottom lane. Stay in the trees, my friend, as We Just Think is looking for a gank. Mid lane, they are getting some more farm for EGM. He's not level 6 yet. J4 throws out the Wraith Fire Blast. He's only level 4, by the way.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, sports are pretty much fairly under
Cheshire Cap, Blink Lasso. Oh, he's got a DD as well. And Cheshire Cap, meanwhile, EGM trying to get his enchants off. There's the Lasso going through. A lot of heroes coming in. They can't fish it just yet. They will fly it now. More TPs. They will grab the kill. Legion with the overwhelming odds on the Bat Rider. Now Shocklow searing chains up. He is in trouble. There's the duel. This is going to be the first one coming out for Bulba. Well, excuse me, for Pycat. Bulba gets the kill. Telekinesis. Nexus is going to fall as well. What a disaster. Power Rangers give 2 kills away to Bulba. He's level 6 now and 800 gold in the bank. Beautifully done for Team Tinker. Nice.
Yeah, that is happy days for Team Tinker. They get the duel win. They get levels for Bulba. EGM even lives there. And that was a pretty incredible fight for them. EGM now has Arcanes. And he wasn't level 6. If he was level 6, that fight would have been even better for Tinker because he would have been able to echo while the Bat Rider was kind of wandering around. And I expect Tinker maybe going to press their advantage a little bit here. They want to get as many dual wins as possible, as quickly as possible. You can also tell that Pycat's gone for the Blink Dagger first. So that's the item when you really just want to stack on the dual wins. Sometimes you see Armlet first. That's a bit more of just like a straight up fight item or a little bit of a farming item. So Blink Dagger, they want to play aggressive.
You could say they're trying to press the attack.
Oh my god. Dude,
this only happens with you, man.
At least 8 out of 10. I'm not even gonna lie.
This only happens with you is when you'll just say something and I'll immediately think of a pun to follow up and I'll just say it in the most stupid, ridiculous way and everyone's just like failfish and I'm just like, sorry guys, listen, it's fine.
Well, Shocklow has no bear for like 20 seconds here. That's not that big of a deal, but I think he did finish the mask before he actually died. So.
Well, he purchased it, I think, after he died. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Well, regardless, he doesn't have the mask is done, and Power Rangers are on the hunt through the Radiant Jungle here. But all they're gonna find is EGM again, and when he has Echo, it's actually kind of hard to kill him.
Yeah,
Because
he could just hit his R button and they can't lasso him. They also have the duel coming out. He will get lasted up immediately. Mystic Flare. There's the Echo Slam coming in. Fisher not there. EGM does get it off. There's the dual Fire Blast. EGM falls to Jacques, but now Quake for chasing after him. Here comes Sing Sing. Shearing Chains comes in. You got the Ember Spirit going to work, but there's the Entangling Claws. Quick for Fire Blast is up and ready to go. No multicast. Pycat can't get the kill. He's pressing the attack, but he's getting Wraith Fire down. Pycat about to fall. Overwhelming odds. Ignite comes out as well. What a man fight. Sing Sing cannot get the kill on Shocklow. Fire Blast, multicast. Bulba zaps him. Fade Bolt comes in. 3 for 2 trade. Quick for. Look out, buddy. All right,
he has to run. TP coming in, he has to run. I think that's another fairly good fight there for Team Tinker. They come out ahead a little bit on golden XP. They also get a dual win. Every time you get a dual win, it's a pretty big deal. And now level 11 for Legion, and he's going to get even more damage. So PR need to figure out a way to sort of just CC down the Legion during those duels. Try to keep the people alive during the duels, and they'll be in a bit better shape. And again, the EGM just, well, I don't think he's not really interested in dying.
Well, that Mystic Flare missed on Quake. They will do a lot of damage to him. Meanwhile, Sing Sing just grabs the kill on J4, the mid lane. So
Dire's middle
a bit of
tower
an
is under
unfortunate
attack.
gank coming out from Power Rangers, and now it looks like Team Tinker are they're pressing the advantage here. Again, they're just making sure Shocklow can't really find that farm for his lone Drew. They don't want to get him involved in this game. Team Tinker want to shut him down as much as possible. Sing Sing now has his phase drum. He'll work towards his Battle Fury. Might be a bit late in comparison to what he usually gets, but still, this is a very solid game from Team Tinker right now. They're not really making too many mistakes, and it feels like they're comfortable with what they've got going on. And on top of that, there's a Chainmail coming up for Legion Commander, which might be the start of an Assault Cuirass or Blade Mail. Yeah, Blade Mail makes the most sense.
Dire's
the tower.
top
Nicely
tower
done.
has fallen.
Blade Mail is fairly common on Legion. I think it's pretty good, especially because it basically makes it, you try to kill me when I'm in duel, and that just does not work. So
never refuse.
I think I like the item. And Shocklow is just continuing to farm up here. It looks like he is probably going to be going for maybe
Maelstrom.
Maelstrom? Yeah,
that was the build yesterday. It was like he bought like 6 different components yesterday, but it was Mom, Maelstrom, Mjolnir, I think, and then he picked up an Assault Cuirass and then a Basher, I believe was the straight up decision. So
yeah, Sing Sing is super farmed. 76 CS, a kill, 5 assists, and he's got himself phase boost drums, 4-man shield, and 1,400 gold. So we'll see if he still goes into the Battle Fury here, in transitioning into the later parts of the game.
Duel, we just sick is dead as hell. Lasso coming in. Can they get the duel win? Yes, they do. The multicast coming out. Pycat now turning around that slow turn radius. They're gonna jump in, it looks like. Sing Sing gets Bloodlust, and Fisher coming in. Boom! Look at the damage. Double kill from Koifa. J4, that's his ultimate coming down, and they'll probably kill him yet again. He gets caught out. Wraith Fire Blast. Koifa is probably not the target that you want to go for J4. Searing Chains, no. Multicast. The triple kill coming out from the Ogre. Based Ice Frog gives him the RNG to get the kill.
Yeah, he needs to go stop at Vegas or something. He's gotten a lot of multicasts.
He really has.
Every fight, there's at least one. So
under attack.
that's all you really need. And looks like it is going to be the Blade Mail for Pycat. No surprises there. He's going to harass Shocklow a little bit. No duel. Can't really kill Shocklow alone. The bear will actually tear him to pieces in the duel. So
this has been quite the aggressive game, and you talked about the CS. I think it's more terms. I mean, you talked about like 75 CS, and it's like 80 CS now at 16 minutes. It's not the most, but when you look at the
considering how much they've been fighting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The fighting has just been ridiculous, and I'm totally down for that. I mean, this is just a lot of early game aggression, which is fantastic. Sing Sing actually picks up a point booster. Might be going for an early Scotty rather than anything else here, which is very interesting. Usually you'd see that Battle Fury, but it is going to be that point booster coming out from him, and I like it, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's an off chance that it's like a Bloodstone or something, but that seems pretty bad.
Yeah, that doesn't seem the best.
That seems pretty mediocre, to be honest. But that's kind of an interesting choice. I mean, it does give him a ton of HP, and that's pretty important in this game with the bear going to be doing lots of damage, and the Skywrath as well. So it's kind of an interesting build choice here, and Koifa's got an Aghanims.
Yeah, he's ready to fight. He's been building that since day one. Meanwhile, there's going to be Searing Chains coming out, but Sing actually gets pressed to attack off the Ancient Seal. Duel on Cheshire Cat. Out of position. He falls. Pycat getting yet another kill and another duel win. He's up to 48 now. Pycat, he might be bringing this Legion around, showing everybody what it's good for here. So
yeah, I mean, this seems to be working a lot better. I think the quick levels are pretty important, and he's a decent soul laner, especially if they knew this bat was going middle. That was some that was an impressive landing choice because press the attack is just so good against napalm. I really like the way that Team Tinker have drafted this game, and you know, we've seen Bulba drafting on and off for like the last couple of months since TI, and I think he's really coming into his own on this team. They seem to have a really good, you know, set strategy put together. They're executing extremely well. EGM has also been pretty standout this game, just not really dying and delivering some impressive fishers. Bulba's only died once as well.
That's the big thing. But
everyone's only died once except for Sing Sing.
Oh boy. Rip, maybe? He's pretty tanky. There's the Blade Mail, Mystic Flare, Magic Missile. They take a lot of damage trying to get that kill just through Blade Mail alone, but they will get it nonetheless. Pycat finally goes down. And that gives them a decent amount of gold. Quickfist is going to run right into J4, who, by the way, has no reincarnation. Magic Missile. Quickfist so damn tanky. Here comes the bear. Entangling Claws going through. No, there's the Fisher connecting onto 2. Where's the follow-up? EGM, Ancient sealed up. He's looking to get this kill. J4 back up to pretty much half health. EGM about to get that. Oh, he gets the ultimate off, but he cannot secure the kill. 3 down. Here comes Bulba. What are you doing, Sam? Wraithfire Blast is exchanged. 4 dead. What a disaster. Although Sing Sing does get the kill on Cheshire Cat top, but 1,500 gold. In fact, a 2,000 net worth change there. Power Rangers finally starting to get something going here. But that's actually pretty good. They were only leading by 5,000, and now it's about down to 2,500. That's a huge victory, and Power Rangers are going to take Roshan, or at least try to.
Yeah, that was pretty unfortunate timing for that fight to occur. They lose a lot of heroes there. Sam dies at the end, probably a little bit unnecessarily, and that's just tough. I don't really know if there's too much they could have done about that fight at the end there. Bulba is just trying to get the kill on J4. So.
Oh no, Pycat blinks in a bit too late to get the duel off. That would have been huge for Team Tinker, but no such luck. They give away Roshan, they give away the Aegis, and Shocklow's feeling pretty comfortable now.
That dual range is just too short to cancel either of those TPs. That's pretty frustrating.
I mean, it's pretty damn short.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically melee. So.
It is melee. It's like right around your feet. It's just like, well, I guess I have to be on top of this person to duel him, so.
Well, you know, if you duel someone, you slap him in the face. You have to be right next to him.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sing Sing maybe going to go on Cheshire Cat here. There's a lot of heroes behind him. They can definitely go on this. He's going to go there. There's the chance. They latch, and Cheshire Cat is beyond dead here.
Oh yeah, that's just Cheshire Cat getting caught out again. If there's one thing that's keeping Power Rangers out of this game, it might be some positioning errors, especially Cheshire Cat, who's died 6 times. This Bat Rider is not really doing much. I mean, this hero, we talk about it being so good, but Cheshire Cat is not having the best game.
No, this is rough. He also does not have the Force yet, which is pretty unacceptable at 21 minutes.
They know Pycat's here, actually. They have a pretty good understanding. They have their entire jungle warded, so...
EGM is working towards that Blink Dagger now. He needs to find himself some solo farm, I think. It'd be pretty nice. Maybe he gets level 11 and a Blink Dagger. But they're also would be happy with just a big team fight. Shocklow continuing forward, has 2,000 gold and that Maelstrom. We'll see if he upgrades it to the Mjolnir. Now with the bear having mana, Mjolnir seems insanely good on the bear.
It is pretty good.
Much easier to manage. You still get all the benefits from it, so...
he's split pushing pretty effectively as well. I mean, they're right at this tier 2 tower. They have the glyph. However, top lane, there might be a fight coming out. Searing Chain's going, Sleight of Fist as well. Magic Missile, no. Swap coming through quick, gets concussive shot, and he'll have to back up. That Aghanims, he still has it, but not quite getting anything done with it. Meanwhile, there's the glyph coming out in the bottom tier 2 tower. The split push is real coming out for Power Rangers, and this is going to get them back into the game. Unless they lose a fight up here in the top lane right now, which they might. Nexus, no swap out. He has used it already. He does have the Yasha, by the way. Multicast coming through. Searing Chain's going to fly in as they have the Remnant, but there's the last one, Sing. Cheshire Cat. Pycat's already won a duel. Double kill for Pycat. There's 3-4 dead. Aegis and Reincarnation going. J4 throws up the Fire Blast. Will they get this kill? Big Echo coming in. Man, did they get some damage out there. Shocklow TP's up. This is an awful idea, my friend. He's getting caught out. 6-8 low, but they will grab the kill with Mystic Flare. It was stolen. Bulba getting the kill. Ultra for Pycat. Almost the Rampage. Beautifully done. Team Tinker killing all 5, and Cheshire Cat immediately calls GG.
That was one of the most one-sided fights I've seen in a really long time, and that's Pycat's damage paying out there.
Victory.
That was an incredible fight. They also, of course, steal the Mystic Flare for the Rubbins, and that was an insanely well-played game for Team Tinker. They did have a couple of moments where it looked a little sketchy. Their positioning was a little off, but for the most part, they played that game extremely well. Cheshire Cat just extremely behind that whole game. The 4 staff was just getting finished up there at the end. And rough game for Power Rangers. I think they weren't really ready for the lanes. I mean, they pretty much bottom they didn't really lose, but they also never killed Koikwa. Middle, Batrider did not really do anything, and top lane was a bit of a mess. So
yeah, it just kind of
rough game
snowballed
for Power Rangers.
It snowballed out of control for Team Marine.
Koikwa 8-2-7. Jesus, what a player.
Yeah, he did some work in that game. It just shows that Ogre Magi in any role can maybe work in this current patch. Some of the items are missing here, it looks like. I'm not 100% sure if that's the case, but it looks like they're missing anyway. Maybe I'm incorrect about that. But, well, that is going to be a Game 1 victory.